super strange coming out. I mean, of course, we all know the Gen 1's to PS2 every single set, but seeing some bans come out, I wonder who's the one that wanted to do bans here, because Peach is fine on basically every stage, honestly. I mean, she loves FD, but even with platform, she gets those up air extensions, and it's super good for her. Banjo, it's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, Banjo's, of course, not the best character in Ultimate, but he has some sauce, and, ooh, alrighty. So coming in, one thing that we're going to look for a lot right now is that neutral, even though it might seem super Peach favored, the bombs are pretty hard for Peach to actually deal with, because Peach, while she is super broken, amazing neutral when it comes to having things like that down tilt poke and the turnip, she doesn't deal with projectiles as well as some other top tiers do, and because of that, we might see a lot of this camping coming out from Frank. Oh, okay, so Smashville is super interesting here, because it's a super small station that he can't really camp as much, but because Banjo kills a lot off the side with things like the Wonder Wing, he gets these kills a lot earlier. We're coming into neutral here. Oh, a bomb is coming out. Let's see if he... Okay, he chooses to throw it instead of throwing it away, but it just clanks with the bomb from Banjo here. Love the aggressive grab coming out from Frank. Puts him at a disadvantage. And the thing here that you're seeing is these bombs are controlling a lot of space, because even if he doesn't like pick it up and throw it out, even if it just like lays on the platform, it means that Orex can't really get past them. Unless trapping here, unlike Samus, his bombs cannot be launched every 1 second, so we won't see as much damage coming from these ledge traps as we did last set, but he hasn't used a Wonder Wing yet, and that can be, oh, just as I say it, he doesn't get it though, he only has 4 left, and Teaser, or not Teaser, Orex is trying to just pack on this damage. The grab coming out. One thing is that Peach won't get as many just random hits and kills. Oh, Frank is getting really desperate with these side Bs. I feel like he should try to conserve them a little more. Because the problem with Banjo is that, while his Wonder Wing is considered like a really great special move, the problem is that it's super predictable. And he has to use it to recover. He only has 1 left. We'll see if he can find the stock for this. He is at kill percent. Down throw might convert into an up tilt. Great stock from Frank. I mean, I don't think the mash was there from Orex. He needs to go a little bit faster. He shouldn't get up tilt until maybe like 120, 130 at least. But going back to an even game, but he does have stage control. Oh. See, Frank is... The thing with Frank is that he's not waiting for these ledge options from Orex. He's trying to do things like predictive dash attacks or forward airs on ledge to expect things like a jump or a neutral getup. But Orex just reads that, plays it safe, and then rolls. And here's a Peach combo. 66% on Frank. But here's just where the tier difference is just really apparent. I mean, every single hit he's getting, he's converting it to so much damage. Orex is just super ahead now. It looked like an even game literally 10 seconds ago. But coming with the ledge trap. Oh, he regrabs ledge, which means that we'll see a downer, but the full hit doesn't connect. Oh. A good start for Frank. He needs to get some damage with these bombs, so that seems like converting into throw combos or upper chains. He needs to start racking the damage. That's a great first start. Already at 40. And listen, if you have bad DI, especially on Smashville, one of those Wonder Wings can straight up just take the stock like maybe 60%. Oh, see, he's using the get out of disadvantage, and while it's pretty important against Peach, he's not going to die from that situation, so we should just probably save them for neutral or advantage state. Nonetheless, a backer coming out from Orex. One thing that Peaches don't really do enough is just standing there and backering and backering and backering. I mean, they'll eventually hit, and as we see there, it works for Orex. And this is where it gets super scary for Frank, because when you're this behind, you have to approach. We're just seeing a Peach combo come out. Doesn't take the stock, but that's 100% already in what felt like 1 second. And here's where it gets super... Oh, goodness. One thing good for him is that he does have all 5 Wonder Rings, so if he uses one of them to take this stock early, he can get some good cheese coming out in the last stock, but... doesn't look like any of it's going in his favor. I mean, he just doesn't have the momentum to make this comeback, it seems. The back throw might be a good first start, though. We do see these bomb confirms on Twitter sometimes getting some pretty good early kills relatively, but he just isn't finding them right now. Oh. I love the flip from Orex. It makes it super safe, and Banjo just can't really punish that. But coming to these hyper sense. Oh yeah, that backer is just going to take it with 134 rage on Orex, a 2-stock. Honestly, that's a pretty long game though. I mean, that game was what, 4 minutes long even on Smashville? We see both players playing it relatively patiently. However, even with that being the case, it just feels like Banjo can't really keep up with Peach. And as we do know, he does have a Falco and also have a Fox. And so Frank might choose to switch to those characters. Those are also very volatile matchups, but they're definitely probably a lot better than Banjo. But a good first game from Orex. Going to Kalos, we could... Ooh. It's not particularly good for either Fox or Falco. He goes back to the Banjo. See, I just feel like once you get 2-stock game 1, I mean, it wasn't looking amazing. The first stock was fine, right? I mean, he got the early lead, but it just felt like as the game kept going on, he was just getting out-traded hit for hit by Peach because he's just playing Banjo. But he does have faith in himself, and it is definitely winnable. He keeps up the gas. Can get this win. Once again, the damage is just so high from Peach. I mean, every arrow just goes into another one, goes into another one, into a down tilt to another one, and all of a sudden, you're at 67. And one thing that works does really well, which he's been utilizing a bunch of set, is these empty hops into getting these grabs. I mean, these tomahawk grabs might not seem like a lot of damage, but the stage position usually leads up to things like kills from early back airs or from a forwarder on ledge. Coming out, we're going to see this turn up, but one good thing about the matchup for Banjo is that he doesn't really get edge guarded much, but he does have to use these Wonder Wings to get back, which is super problematic because if you're this behind, you need that comeback, but an early bomb grid for Michael to do it, but he probably needs that Wonder Wing. But I don't think he's hit us, or he's hit one this entire set, so he needs to get them going a little bit more more consistently. Alright, here we go. Good space forwarder from Frank, though. He knows that Orex is trying to go, and he's getting a little bit impatient. That might just be a kill, yeah. Honestly, that might even be able, like, you might not even be able to mash out of that, because with that full rage, that down throw into up tilt just takes stocks at like 100. That could be super instrumental for getting this lead and then containing it. Oh, but he's getting too greedy for these grabs. I mean, I feel like at low percents, you don't get enough off the grabs to warrant doing things like dash grabbing a Peach because it's so scary and neutral, but... On ledge here. Oh. We know what Peach can do with an item, but she can also get a lot off of the grab. The percents are pretty even here, but oh, just as I say that. Oh, Orex gets clipped by the end of the Wonder Wing. Oh, the F smash barely misses. Super close here. We might see confirm. Oh. So one thing is that falling there from Banjo combos into the grab, which is super key to getting those kills. However, you have to get a very specific falling there, which is probably going to be pretty hard on that Peach because she is spacing really well and her arrows are so safe. But once again, those cross-ups are so important against the Banjo because as we've seen in the set, he's just fishing for those grabs, and while it might net him a kill super early, if we're seeing things like these Peach cross up with the downer or with the back air, he just simply can't get those grabs. As we saw it right there, he goes for the greedy down smash, doesn't get it, and it's a stock for Orex. Oh, that probably won't kill though. Yeah, no, without the rage, it doesn't bury for long enough. And this means that he gets another chance at life. Oh, but can he convert this? I don't think he's been able to get a single edge guard on Peach. I mean, it's super hard as Banjo, right? So, that might do it though. Now he goes for the up smash, doesn't connect. Once again, Orex knows he's going for these grabs. I mean, that's how he's trying to get this kill. It's how he's gotten basically every other kill in the entire set. And so if he plays her on the grab, it's going to be super hard for Frank to find this killing blow. And that's why Orex is at 150. And this is where you have to question, was Kalos really the right idea? I mean, he's gotten these up tilt kills every single set, which the ceiling that super high doesn't help. And while he takes the forwarder there, even if it's last stock, I mean, it's not looking great for him. He needs some sort of momentum. It's just getting destroyed right now by Orex's combos. Oh, the downer is going to get 30%. Oh, 38. We could see the start of a comeback coming on here, but down throw back air misses is a little bit too high, 80%.
I love you for doing this. But you're on stream too. I guess we're gonna be.
Alrighty. Peace out.